Hi everyone, C Chronicles here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're a first timer here, you most definitely welcome. My content consists of mostly fragrance reviews, fashion and lifestyle videos. So if that sounds like something that ticks your boxes, please do consider subscribing. If you want to see my vlogs and all the other stuff that I've done before, you can head over to my playlist and you will see them there. I've grouped them there for ease of reference. Now, to those who are returning, thank you so much guys for always supporting this channel. I appreciate you as always. Kindly follow me on Instagram. I go by the name CeeChronicles there. Now, as you've seen on the thumbnail, I have 10 Middle Eastern fragrances that are ideal for cold weather. Geographically, we are currently not experiencing cold weather, but for the benefit of those that are in the very cold conditions, these are 10 Middle Eastern fragrances that I can recommend with my eyes closed. If you wear any of these, they kind of have like a decent lasting. Now, the first one is going to be from Paris Corner, and this is Double Black. Double Black is an obvious Killian's Back to Black dupe, and this is one of very odd fragrance to describe. I have a full review of it, and to me it smells rich. It's boozy. It is aromatic. It has a bit of some smokiness in there, very awkward actually, but it does have a cherry there, and because of that awkwardness and the stuffiness in this fragrance, I feel it is one that can withstand very cold conditions. So I decided to put Paris Corner Pendora Scents Double Black at number 1. The second fragrance that I would recommend for very cold weather is going to be this one. Now, I'm going to have to say something straight up. I have put a full review of Wataniah's ALYA, and this one's called Khususi. It says Wataniah, and then it says ALYA, and then it says Khususi. I'm just going to have to say this, that don't let the bottle fool you. I'm not too into the bottle myself, but I mean, the way it looks like it's got plum there. It looks like it's going to be your fruity, beautiful scent. This is a fragrance that is a bit all over the place. It's very cloying. That's the one thing you are going to experience at least in the first 30-45 minutes, even to an hour. It's a fragrance that is so busy. It has chocolate there, but fails to state what it's about, and I can see a lot of people dismissing it just because of that. It is one fragrance that you tend to then start enjoying after the 1 hour 30-minute mark, and so on and so forth. It is also headache inducing, so this is definitely one fragrance without a doubt that I wouldn't recommend for the heat. I think this would be a better performer in the cold weather. I might actually give mine away because we experience more hot weather than we do the cold. So this is one that I might not have any use for, but I felt I should bring it here for you guys out there. If you're looking for a very pungent fragrance, then ALYA by Wataniah is one that I would recommend, and it's on my number 2. The third fragrance on this lineup is going to be from Orientica, and this is Black Oudh. Pardon my dogs, I don't know what they've seen outside. They seem to be just kicking off. So if you're hearing some barking, that's just my dog. So sorry for that noise. So this is from Orientica. I did buy like a discovery set. This is a 30 ml. I'm pretty sure you can get this fragrance in 100 ml. And this one is called Black Oudh. This is your smoky, embery, woodsy, spicy, warm scent. It's very aromatic and decent lasting one from the discovery set that I bought off Orientica. I'm going to bring all of the ones that I haven't reviewed in just one clip because I found that a lot of people were not familiar with these ones. I think I reviewed 4 and then I stopped. So I'm going to do the remaining 8, and I'll group them with the 4 that I've already done. But this I would recommend. This is their take on what feels like Amouage Interlude Men. And if you know that fragrance, you will know that it is very upbeat. It's in your face. It's a pungent fragrance, and one that I would recommend in the very cold weather. The fourth fragrance on this lineup is this one by Brandy, Perfumes. I was gifted this one, and thanks to Dubai Perfume Cafe. I haven't personally reviewed it because this is one of those telltale fragrances where you can tell that it is duping a Louis Vuitton. They've gone ahead and copied the bottle and everything. Of course, the bottle for Louis Vuitton is a bit smaller than this, but just by me looking or holding this, you can obviously tell what this fragrance is all about. It's an obvious dupe for Louis Vuitton Materi. Noire. I hope I'm not botching that. If I am, my apologies. Now, if you know that fragrance, you will know it's a fruity floral. This one is very forward on the rose. It has quite a like in your face upbeat rose, but it also has like a black currant there, some incense, some woods there to tie everything together, some patchouli as well, but a very fruity, beautiful scent overall. And it has a velvety, like a velvety finish that gives it like a luxe feel. I wouldn't personally cap this one for just the winter. I think it's a fragrance that will do very well even in cooler weather, like in the evenings or something like that. A perfect date night scent. So number 4 is going to be Brandy Perfumes Mary Noire. The 5th fragrance on this lineup, and you can see by the mark there, I haven't been able to use this perfume. I'm actually waiting for somebody that I can gift this perfume. I find this one very pungent. As much as it's supposed to be fruity and sweet and summery, to me, I just found it difficult to wear in the heat. It has something that feels like an untamed jasmine that's doing the most, but I feel that if you like the scent profile and you're willing to wear it in colder weather, it is something that is definitely high on the recommendations there, especially for the ladies. The 6th fragrance is none other than Khamra. A lot of people have spoken about this fragrance. I had a subscriber come to my channel and they said, oh my god, I bought this fragrance as a blind buy, I regret this. All I get is a ton of spices and nothing else. I do get that. It is cinnamony, okay? It has a lot of cinnamon and it has some woods there. So if you buy this one particularly for the apple pie, because it is duping Angel's Share, it might not work for you. To my subscriber who said that, all I can say is just give it a little time, maybe try wearing it in the cooler weather and you might appreciate Khamra by Lattafa. The next fragrance here is going to be Swiss Arabia's Casablanca. I did feature this one in one of the beastly fragrances within my collection. This is a favorite for many, obviously because it has like sweet caramel feel to it. So it is quite really like yummy caramelly, you know, to my nose, but it is pungent. It doesn't come across as a softy, girly kind of fragrance. This is one fragrance that even men can wear. As long as you love very sweet fragrances, this is one that's going to do it for you, and it does have the lasting power. So Swiss Arabian Casablanca made it on this list. The next fragrance I picked here based on the fact that I smell a lot of booziness here. I know it's a plum forward scent, but I get a lot of booziness, something here that feels like licorice as well, and something that feels like rum. Now, it is another complicated fragrance to really pin down. It distances itself from the traditional Lattafas, but at the same time gives you like a niche vibe. Now, the bottle is a telltale sign that this is going to be duping, you know, a fragrance from the Penhaligon's line. If you want an in-depth review of this one, it is on my channel. I'll link it in the description box for those who want that, because I did break it down, you know, as to what it's duping. But at this particular, in this particular video, I feel it is a fragrance that will be ideal for the cooler weather, and it is dark and dense, and for that reason I felt that Mohra by Lattafa would, you know, make a decent winter scent. Now, second from the last is going to be from Fragrance World, and this is Picky Rose. Reason why I put Picky Rose here is it does have a pungent, incensey like powdery rose, which I feel can be bothersome for some people and can be a pleasant thing for others. For me, that in your face rose is going to be something that is going to be enjoyable if you feel it's too much in the sun, because it can be a little overbearing in the sun. After this fragrance of mine macerated, because I bought it and I reviewed it here after about 4 weeks, and I left it and I revisited it and I had a second thought. If you saw my Fragrance World dupe comparisons to the original, to the originals, I did say that I had a little bit of a change of mind with this one, because, you know, when I tried it first, I thought, no, this doesn't last. But I think the note composition had kind of disintegrated. But now that it's sitting and it's you know, just there, I tried it, and this fragrance does have a beastly lasting power. The reason why I've put it here is because of that incensey rose. Now, of course, just looking at the bottle, you will know that it's duping Tom Ford's Rose Prick. Rose Prick is a fragrance that I own, but I can say that it has like performance issues. I personally wouldn't pick Rose Prick as a wintry, like a cold weather fragrance, but I can for this one because this one takes it up a notch. This one is very powdery in nature, but it keeps the theme of the rose, very beastly, and would really be a good performer in the cold weather. So the last fragrance here is going to be for Gourmand lovers. If you love your cacao, this is the fragrance for you. Nebras Gold by Lattafa, and this is off their Lattafa Pride collection. Another one that I have spoken about a lot of times. Nebras Gold qualifies for this, a chocolate overdose, but this chocolate can be a bit stuffy if you wear it, say, in a very hot weather. So it is a great option for cold weather, and this is why I decided to include it here. Lattafa's Nebras Gold is on my number 10. So there you have it, guys. Those are 10 Middle Eastern fragrances that I would recommend for winter. These are ideal for cold weather. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. Let's meet in the comment section. Let me know what recommendations you have, within your Middle Eastern collection that you would say are ideal for winter. Turn on post notifications, guys. That way you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. Like this video if you like it, and remember to subscribe and share. And smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.